Hi pals, welcome to my channel Mood Budgets. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video of mine. So yeah, like this week we're going to end up with 5 videos, I think, so apologies for that, but I needed to catch up with being away last weekend. We will go back to our normal 3 videos coming into next week. I will probably be changing things around just a little bit. I'm not fully decided, but we're going to give it a bash anyway, give it a try, see how it works. But we are going to go in today with our budget for the first week of August. Now that is just absolutely crazy. This year has gone so fast. It's been a good year, don't get me wrong. I've thoroughly enjoyed every month, and this will then take me into my 8th month of doing this workbook, doing my budget, and I honestly say it is the best thing I've done this year. Obviously seeing the kids and my nieces and nephews is way up the top, but this, other than that, is starting this budgeting cash envelope journey has been just amazing for me. And I'm so glad that I started it, and I've met some really lovely people along the way as well, which is always a huge benefit. So we've gone in with our calendar, and I'm going to try and make use of it this month. I haven't been making use of it, and I think it's a bit of a waste because it can be very helpful. So I've marked in, I'm not sure if you can see. The only thing about this book, I love it, but it is so big. So I've marked in sort of my main bills that come out on the 1st, which all amount to £720.51. These are the ones that come out all the time standard. So rather than list them all separately, because they're listed in my book, I've just put them in bulk. I'm going to pay my rent. Normally I wait till my expenses come in, but because I had such a good rollover coming into August and come back with some money from holiday, I'm just going to pay it, get that out of the way. And then I have an Amazon account. It's basically for my printer, so it's 12 months at £32.11, but I have circled it in green because I am hopeful that my Etsy will pay for that, because it is really just used for my challenges, my stuff that I'm selling off Etsy. I did have a good printer that is standard for work, which I'm going to put through into my spare room and use that for anything I have to print out for work, because I get money paid back on ink for that. And then so that will just mean my new printer is just basically for Etsy. I have been using it, I've had it over a month and a half now, this printer, but the first payment didn't come out till the 1st of August, so that is going to be paid by Etsy. Canva again is for Etsy, and I'm going to use Etsy to pay for that also, so that's why that is also circled in green. I've not got any other bills on this half of the sheet, but then I do have some bills coming out on this side. So we've got another PayPal and 3, that was for some tooth whitening strips and toothbrush and electric toothbrush and all that kind of jazz, my mattress, and then my Audible, and there will be some other ones, but that's all I've put in at the minute. I have 2 birthdays, which are grown-up birthdays. My sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, I have to double check his birthday. I think I know what date it is, but I could be wrong, so I'm going to double check. And then my sister and husband's, same husband, same person, it's their wedding anniversary, so that's in there. There will be other things coming in for there. I'm not going to sort of do any goals, although I might take a leaf out of budget with Kerry's. Actually, I will. Let's just do it. I'm going to take a leaf out of budget with Kerry, and I'm going to put down a goal of, I would like 750 subs on YouTube. I am currently sitting at 711, I think. So by end of August, it would be nice if I had 750. It's just a little goal. If it doesn't hit it, I'm not that bothered. But yeah, let's give that a bash, see how that goes. I am also going to sit down and do a list, the same with budgeting with Kerry, and start to mention some channels that I love watching, and try and go through as many as I can. I watch so many, and I don't get a chance to comment on everyone, so I think maybe this way will be good. And that was purely from Budget with Kerry. And I think I did see somebody else that I just started subscribing to, but then I went on holiday and haven't really watched doing it. And for the life of me, I can't think of her channel name, but I do know it's Miss Budget's sister. Her channel. Let's see. Yeah, no, I can't think what her name is. Anyhow, let's just crack on. We're 5 minutes in. I'm coming into this August with a rollover, but that is because I've been paid on the 27th of July, so it's already in my bank, and will be accounted for when I do my closeout at the end of the week. So that's why it's a rollover and it's not mentioning wages. I'm bringing in £48.10 from Etsy, which I've kind of half explained, but I will explain fully. I'm due some cash to come in, so that may end up being in there as well. But at the minute I don't have it, so I'm not going to add it. And so that will give me £2,295.50. Coming into this month with this amount, having been on holiday, for me is just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. All my bills have been paid for in July, all my bills are able to be paid for in August. So if you are toying with the idea of cash stuffing, do it, because it definitely works. So yeah, all the bills that come out, let's go for it. We have council tax, car tax, pet plan, my loan, TV and broadband, mobile, all standard, and my car repayment. Again, all standard. Will be always coming out, always that amount. The mobile may change, you know, if I send a picture message through on the actual text messages rather than through WhatsApp or whatever, that can sometimes change, or if I make a phone call using my mobile. So yeah, but generally it's £33. My car repayment, I think I have another year and a half and then my car will be completely paid off at that amount, so that's brilliant. And I can up that at any point, and if I really needed to, I could decrease it, but that would be my last option, to decrease it. But yeah, I would like to up it just a little bit, even by £50, but we will wait a few months before we do that. Maybe do it after Christmas and do it for the year. Westcott is a payment that I owed from, I think, almost 15 years ago, and I was paying a very small amount, and I started to pay just a small amount to it, and it was a lot of money. But anyway, that is coming down. I stopped paying it for a few months and it went to a different agency, and I eventually got paperwork so I could resume paying it and know how much money I've got. As I've said already, I'm going to pay my rent. I'm going to pay, this should be £10.99 for Canva, I've just noticed, so that will change my calculations by 99p, but I will just change them all off camera because it won't be a huge amount. I'm not to change that, but anyway, so £10.99 for Canva. My second payment for all my teeth whitening products is £34.26. My first payment for my printer, so the Canva and the Amazon 1 and 12 will be paid for by this Etsy. My Audible, which I continually get people saying to me I should cancel my Audible. I'm not going to. It is something I use every single day in life. No matter what, I use Audible, be it to read a book on my phone or be it to not read a book, listen to a book on my phone or a podcast, or you know, I use it every day, so it's not going anywhere. And they do free books as well, so I really do get my money's worth from it. It's not just all one book a month at £7.99. And my mattress payment is 66.66, and I think we'll probably have after this one 3 payments left, and then that will be complete. So it'll be complete before Christmas anyway. So in total, that will be £1,222.52. But if we 0.52 plus 0.99 is actually 1,223.51. And this is why I do my budget in advance, to try and stop the mistakes and to know what I'm talking about, because I get myself totally confused. So I don't know if you can see on camera my calculator. My calculator is not great, and the fact that it's really difficult to see. So £2,295.50, and we'll minus the £1,223.51, which will give us £1,071 and 99 pence. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Okay, so I've changed that one. I am going to put £50 into groceries, and I'm going to put £80 into diesel, and I am toying with the idea of doing them both cash for a little while to see how it works. I do have the penny challenge, and I'm not really doing it because most of my spends are actually on a card, so I'm going to give it maybe a chance to do some cash. We'll see, but I'm going to just, I used to do it before, but I'm just going to put groceries and paper into the same amount of £50, because half the time I'm either over budget on my groceries and dipping into paper, or I'm over with paper and dipping into groceries. So I buy them all in the same place. When I do my food shopping, I don't do a specific shop for her. And sometimes, like if I'm having chicken, I'll get if it's just myself, I'll have 2 chicken breasts. I'll cook them both and give her one over a couple of days, because she absolutely loves chicken. So it just makes more sense to put her back into there. I was trying to work out how much she used or she was costing me, but it doesn't really matter how much she costs me. She's going nowhere. She's you know, it doesn't really matter how much. You don't sort of decide how many, if you've got a child, how much does it actually cost you in food or electric or whatever. So yeah, she's my baby. So yeah, we're going to give that a bash, put it together, £50 in cash, and I'm going to do £80 for diesel. However, my local garage, who is normally sort of mid-price, so that the supermarkets are normally the lowest price, then there'll be my nearest, not my nearest, not the one in my village, but the one in the next village along, the one I pass when I go to work, is normally sort of mid-priced, and then the one in my village is normally like extortionate, and it's always been that way. But now the one in the next village along is actually cheaper than the supermarkets, so which is grand, because my supermarket's a bit out of the way, and I pass this one out to go to work. But yeah, the prices are coming down, so I don't know if anybody else has found that. I think Budget with Kerry actually said it today, mentioning Budget with Kerry a lot today. I think she said in her local area as well, the prices are coming down, so hopefully that is ongoing for everybody very soon. Eating out is not getting anything. There is £60 on a card, and I still have money in an envelope, which I think I will take out, but leave the £60 on the card. I'm not decided yet. My spending is going to get 5. Miscellaneous is going to get 5. They are just standard. My work spending is back in again, so it's going to get this 10. Etsy postage is going to get 5. And electric is going to start getting stuffed with 10 again. I've still got money on my meter, which I'm hoping will last me through towards the end of August anyway, but we'll see. So that is £165 in total. So we'll minus that from the 1,071.99. Can you see? Minus 165, which gives us 906.99. My sinking funds are going to put £95 in there. I will just flip the book over and show you what we're doing. Okay, so groceries is going to get the 50, as I said already, and the fuel is going to get 80. My spending, all of these are the ones I've already gone through. They're my cash envelopes, so they will be what is in my purse, all of these ones. And then I'm going to put £20 to beauty, because my nails are, I don't know if it was just the hot weather or what it is, but my nails have gone so quickly, grown so fast so quickly. So I need to bulk up my beauty envelope to get my nails doing, and I'm also going to start bulking up to get my hair done properly. I want to go back blonde. I was speaking to the penny pinching mum the other day before my holiday, and I actually dyed my hair the night before I went on holiday. I thought I was putting a brown dye on, but I actually had a red dye in the house, so I want to go blonde, and I put a red dye in my hair. So any hairdressers out there, I do apologise. I know I shouldn't have done it, but I didn't have anything else in the house, and I was going away the next morning, and the greys were just driving me insane. And if anybody is involved with young children, sort of 5 and under, they are very good at telling you everything that's wrong with you. And my niece had already told me that I had a lot of grey hair, so I didn't want that conversation again. So anyways, my hair's now sort of like a deep red, and I want to go blonde, so I will need a lot of money. So I'm going to start bulking up beauty for that. Clothes, I've spent pretty much everything that's in that envelope. I think I've got maybe £20, I can't remember, but I'm going to bulk that up again. I don't really need anything, but I would like to just have a little bit in it for just in case. You never know when you might need socks. Piper's groom, she is starting to become that she gets, oh goodness, I'm tripping over my words. She's starting to get to the stage where we need to think about getting her groomed before she goes past it. So £10 in there. I think that will be at 40, but I'm going to try and fund it to 80. So there's always a spare £40 in there for it, just in case it needs to come before I've got the money in. House is getting 10, standard. Car insurance is getting 10. Just to start bulking that up ready for next year. Christmas is getting 20, vet's getting 5, and emergencies getting 10. And I may put some of my holiday money into some of these, and I may snowball my sinking funds. I haven't fully decided, but I will probably try and decide before I do my cash stuffing tomorrow, but we'll see, making no promises. So those total £95. So we'll take the 95 away from the 906, and that leaves me with 811.99. I'm going to put £20 to my credit card. It's got a little bit on it, and I want to get that completely cleared. It's the only credit card I have, but I would like it to be just gone and done. So that's £791.99. And then, as always, I'm going to put £10 into my McMoo challenge, which will change these numbers. So the rollover penny challenge, I don't have anything in the penny challenge, and the rollover will be £781.99, and my total savings used, so it'll be the £10 for the McMoo challenge and the £781 for the rollover, is £791.99. I know that some people like to zero out, but I have my rollover because obviously I get paid monthly, but I budget weekly, and it's working for me. So that is why I do it this way. Everybody does this box a little bit differently, I think, but it's fine. Our budget's our budget. So yeah, so I didn't know if I said, but this runs from the 1st to the 7th, which is a Sunday. Excuse me. But I'm also considering changing this to run from Sunday to Saturday rather than Monday to Sunday, because I just find it easier for doing videos, really. It's not for my budget as such, it's more for the videos. So yeah, I've just spent 20 minutes talking. I'm so sorry, it's a very long one. But yeah, I'm going to just cut off here just now. I'm going to go to the post office just now and get out the money that I need, which I'll do off camera. I'll do the denominations I need. But in total, if I try and do cash for groceries and fuel, I'm going to need £270 in cash, which will probably be more than enough stuff for a long time, not including my holiday stuff in. So if you have got to the end of this video, I would love it if you could leave me a little cow emoji in the comments, just to see who gets to the end, out of pure interest more than anything else. But yeah, appreciate that, and take care, have a good one, and I will see you all in the next video.